Today we're going to be replacing the CB joints and the ball joints on my MK3 Golf. So let's get into it, shall we? First things first, let's get the wheel off. Okay, I might have made a fatal flaw here. I should have undone that bolt before I jacked it up. It's okay, I can wedge something in the brake disc and undo it, but next thing you want to do is make sure that your drive shaft nut is cracked off. I can't actually remember what size it is. Oh, 30. Excuse me. Will my Japanese or my Chinese nut gun have the power? Yes, it does. Look at that. Okay, that's that. Well, let me just put that back on there for now. That push out? Yeah, that's movable. Yes. Okay, that's back on there. So we're going to be normally I undo the top two bolts of the suspension and pull it down to do these drive shafts, but I'm replacing the ball joints today as well, so I might just do it the other way, undo the bottom ball joints, pull it up. It'd be a bit more tricky, but might be a better way to do it. So I've also got to try and reuse the clips on this drive shaft boot because for some reason there isn't any in the kits that I think I actually used them. These kits that I've got, these two CV joints that I've got for this Golf, I actually bought them for when I had the Passat, B3 Passat, but it had VR6 all front running gear in it, so I bought the wrong ones, so they've been on the shelf ever since. And then it occurred to me, I've had this for a while, it's the same fitment, so I might as well use them. So let's I turn the suspension to the left. If I turn the steering to the left, it'll make things a lot easier for me to do stuff. So let's do that. It'd be a lot easier if I took the brake caliper off and the brake disc off, but I don't know if I can be bothered. I don't know if I can be asked to do that, but it would be a lot easier. I suppose I'm going to have to at least take the caliper off anyway. Right, so a bolt here and a bolt down here at the back for the brake caliper. So I'm going to get the caliper off, move it out the way. It just makes things easier for me. Okay, there we go. Caliper is off, hanging down there. I'm going to hang it up somewhere so it doesn't hang on its wire. Now, that should come out of there. I've got to undo this bolt here and these three bolts here, and that ball joint should come out. Then I should be able to swing this out, change that CV joint, and yeah, go from there. I wonder. Nope. Not a chance. Wow. Okay, gonna have to use a bar on this. Oh, wow. Quite worried about that snapping, if I'm honest. To be quite honest. The ball joint looks fine. The ball joint looks absolutely fine. So I think I'm not going to do the ball joint because it looks fine, there's nothing wrong with it. I might as well keep them ball joints for when this one goes. And it's, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the ball joint, so let's just do the CV joint then. Better do that back up. Ain't touching that. Right, let's undo these, swing that out, change the CV joint, and then I need to undo these top ones. If I remember rightly, they're 18s. Arse. These two bolts are out the top. That should now pull down out of the suspension, allowing me to then get this out. There we go. Oh, here it comes. There it comes. Here it comes. Turn it. There we go. And we're out. Let's tuck you. Oh shit. Let's tuck you over here. Hold your own weight up. There. Right now this. This is split. Big split in it. Okay, here's a new one. Just want to double check that the splines are the same. Everything's the same. Yep. That is identical. Brilliant. That slides into them splines. Yep. Perfect. Right. This one's already greased up. Let's get this apart. First thing I'm going to do is try to get this apart. I'm going to undo the clips, pull this off, and then I need to tap this off with a hammer. These just tap off the shaft, but be careful not to pull that out of the gearbox. So that's what we've got to do. Take this off, get rid of this. I might just cut this one off. I want to reuse the clips, and then try and tap this whole joint off of the shaft. Okay, I managed to get clips off, and I can kind of reuse them. Now I'm going to clean up some of this grease, and then I just need to use a hammer to tap this off of the shaft. Actually, I might do that first. So here we go. Yeah. Right. That's that. Let's keep that and that. Let's clean this up. Okay, new boot on. I like to push it all the way up and put it back down. There we go. Our new boot's on. Let's get this washer thing back on. Goes that way. You normally replace a circlip here, but I didn't get one for some reason. So now that goes back on. I can't remember which way it went. Was it that way? I can't remember which way it went. Shit, I can't remember which way it went. Which way was it? How does that fit in there? Was it that way? Might have been that way. Yeah, that way. That makes more sense. Then we get the new CV joint on. We have to tap that on, but so I don't ruin the thread, I should put the nut on and tap the nut. Right, let's get a load of this grease, stick it in here. There we go, fill it with grease. I'd already greased up the actual joint itself, so now I need to get this boot over that. There we go. That's it. It's on. Now, I need to try and reuse these clips if I haven't got new ones. Well, I actually managed to find new clips, so that makes it so much easier. What you do with these clips is you put it round, you get these to hook in as tight as they can into these little holes like that, and then you use, I don't know what tool you're meant to use, but I've actually got some of these, what do you call it, I think they're fabric hook tools. Anyway, I just grab that, you squeeze that, and as that closes, it gets tight. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think I did it. Right, let's get this back in to the hub. Get this back in the freaking hub. Yes! Oh, 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 oh. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, that's all that bolted back up. That's bolted back up. 2 bolts are back on there. These are bolted back up. I used there's marks on here. You could see where the dirt wasn't. If in the clean area, get the bolts back in that position. You should be fine. If the camber would be the same. So, this is all done. I was meant to be doing a video today, just to let you know, on putting new wheels on my Volvo. Yes, these wheels are stunning. I've got to have to roll the arches out, like fully roll the arches out, just to get them to fit. The rears are 10-inch wide. There's 4mm gap between the back of the rim face, edge rim, and the back of the wheel arch. So yeah, and I'm gonna have to pull the arches out on the Volvo to get the wheels to fit under the arches. So wait for that one. But the only reason I'm not fitting them is because I can't afford tyres. So yeah, that's that. Ain't got the money for tyres yet, so it might be a little while before I can get the money together for tyres. I've run out of things to sell. I sold loads of my old wheels and stuff, but I run out of things to sell. But for now, I just thought I'd do a job on the Golf. It's my daily, it's my workhorse. So it needed a CV boot, so I thought I'd replace the whole joint as soon as I had it. I probably should do the other side, but I really don't know if I can be bothered. I'm sweating, it's muggy. I might lower the rear though. Take the spaces off I've noticed my Golf sits, I don't know, I love the look of the front of my Golf, but from behind, it's kind of, it looks like a cat presenting its arse at you. It's a bit up, so, and I've got 20mm spacers on the back to bring the wheels out. I thought the look looked quite cool to begin with, but now when I see it from the back, I'm not happy with it. I want to take the 20mm spacers off, let the wheels go back in again, and I'm going to drop the back of the Golf. So, yeah, I might do that. Let's see how it goes. But for now, that's how you replace a CV joint on a Mark III Golf. Not sure if the video was any good or if the film was any good. There you go though. See you in the next one, peeps.